Clint Doming here with 103.7 The Game, and what a great game it was for the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns earlier tonight. It was a rough first half for the Cajuns, but they still came away with a big 96-79 victory over the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. For the most part, you just look at the way things started off, it looked like it was just going to be a rough night for the Cajuns. Couldn't get out of their own way. 15 turnovers just in the first half. But things started to really turn around late in the second half, thanks in large part to a big performance from Jalen Johnson, who put up 26 points on the night. We'll get to that a little bit later. But I think without a doubt, we saw Cedric Russell get things done. The Cajuns went on a pretty big run, wound up putting a 15-0 run late in the first half to really help seal the deal and take control of the ball game. They never let up late in the first half. After they took the lead, about 2 minutes and 37 seconds left, after a nice Cedric Russell layup before a timeout, the Cajuns had everything under control. They were able to hold it down. We saw Jalen Johnson go absolutely off. The man, again, put up 26 points, 11 in the first, and everything else was in the second half. He was hitting it from three. He had one monster dunk, which if you check out the story on 1037thegame.com, you'll see a quick picture of it, and it is just absolutely chef's kiss. Everything all around, great performance from everybody. Again, Jalen Johnson definitely the big story. Career high 26 points. He put up a double-double, 10 rebounds on the evening. One of the other big stories was Tyrus Smith, who's coming back from having some issues off the field that we can't necessarily talk about at this time. But something worth talking about is him putting up great performance. And then after the game, we actually talked with him, and he was just giddy as all get out, just to play basketball. Guy, apparently, according to Jalen Johnson, he mentioned after the game, the Deuce never has a frown on his face, always smiling. And you love to have that kind of guy on your team that brings a lot of energy. I'm almost certain that helped out a lot. But again, one of the big things that was just concerning was 15 turnovers. A while back, they put up 20 against TCU, and that was definitely something that was concerning to see a few weeks ago, and now it happened again. It reared its ugly head against an opponent that maybe should have been a lot more easily handled after what happened on Tuesday night. It was just a great performance in the second half. Only 4 turnovers, so 19 total on the evening. It's definitely not what head coach Bob Morrow wants, but he understands, hey, this team actually did what he wanted to do. As they headed into the locker room, he wanted them to have no less than 5 turnovers, and they got 4. It's not half bad, right? But just one heck of a performance from the Cajuns. Once again, improvement to 5-3 on this early season, and now they're going to be getting ready to hit the road once again, making it over to Arizona, take on Arizona State, the first of a 3-game road trip. That'll be Saturday. Tip-off going to be at 7 o'clock. Just going to be interesting to see what happens with them over the next couple of weeks, because, of course, conference play, don't look, but it is right around the corner. Conference play going to be coming up late December, so we're getting closer and closer to that point of the season. Going to be interesting to see what happens with this team going forward. We've seen a lot of guys come back. PJ Hardy, he was back in action tonight. He did perform a little bit last week during that 3-game road trip in Wyoming and Vegas. But having him back is definitely something huge for this program. And add the fact you have guys like Jalen Johnson who are getting things done. Duke Gay continuing to be a solid hand and solid guy to have in there. Cedric Russell, the guy calls himself Bucket Getter on Twitter. The guy is getting buckets. He absolutely is just determined to get points on the board. Absolutely great performance from him. But again, player of the game without a doubt is Jalen Johnson. Career high, 26 points, 10 boards. That's all I got to say about the ball game. Once again, Cajuns get the win, 96-78. They move on. They get ready to take on Arizona State this Saturday on the road, first of a 3-game road trip. For 103.7 The Game, I'm Clint Doming. This has been your Ragin' Cajuns recap, and I'll catch you later.